Well, guys, this is the last time I'll be recording to you from my classroom here at GCS. I've taken a new position at Sulphur Springs High School next fall, and little by little I am packing out my room. I've got 1/4 of my library packed away, and that is 8 boxes worth. That's going to be a little scary. That's a lot of boxes of books. Fortunately, there's a self-storage facility not too far away. I've cleaned everything off of my eclectic shelf of junk up there except for the pictures and posters that I'm leaving. My farewell quote of the day from The Lord of the Rings and the hanging hairband count. Okay, back, I think it was in October or November, a kid shot a hairband across my room and it hung up on the ceiling. And it's been there now for 165 days. I'm hoping someone will keep that up after I'm gone. And then my countdown for the school year that I do every year. We're on the next to last day of school. This is the last day I have kids. I have one exam to give and a few more to grade. Tomorrow, I don't even have any kids, so I'll be spending tomorrow packing up, and they're doing a little farewell reception for me. I'll tell you guys, a lot of great memories here. It is hard to say goodbye, but I am so excited for my new opportunity. And not to mention, it's going to be a pretty chunky pay raise, which will come in handy since I'm retiring in about 4 years. But yeah, it's been a really, really good ride. So to all my GCS students, past and present, some of you nearly 40 years old now, I just want to say this. You may not be my students anymore, but you will always, always be my kids. I'm going to miss you, and I look forward to seeing you as we bump into each other through life. All right, signing off. Hey guys, Indiana Smith here. It is May 17th and I am out of school. And actually not just out for the summer. This is my last week at Greenville Christian School after 29 years. Graduation last night. It's a whole week of all the feels, as my kids like to say. So I'm down here with Michael and his little boy. Hello. Who is having a big time. And we're just going to see what we can find today. It's been a while since it rained and the river's a little picked over, but we're going to just see how we do. So come along and join us. Well, we are down here about a mile below the dam. This is actually where the new Ladonia Fossil Park is going to be. I believe they're working on the parking lot up there. I don't know how productive the new fossil park will be because the dam's going to hold back so much water and limit erosion. But I found a little fossil right here. I'm trying to let the little one pick it up, but you can see right here. It's just a little snail section, but it's kind of cute. Well, footprints everywhere, four-wheeler tracks everywhere, and here in the middle of the first big gravel bar above the bridge is what looks like a pretty nice point that everyone missed. Let's see, let me go. All right, so let's see what this is. Oh, yeah.
It's nice and complete.
Yeah, very typical. Looks like a Kent point. I really was not expecting that, as many people as have been here, but I sure will take it. The little one took one look at the water and decided the best solution was to shuck out of his clothes and go skinny dipping. So I'm trying to find enough fossils for everybody, but just got a pretty decent little mosasaur vertebrae right here in the shadow of this rock. All right, still on this first gravel bar. Here's another mosasaur vertebrae. See it right there?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, go ahead and grab it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice one.
It is. It's pretty complete.
Yeah. Good job. Nice little piece of mastodon enamel right there. Yeah, whoever hunted this bar didn't
grab anything.
Didn't grab a whole lot. Or well, maybe they... Well, this is the biggest piece of mastodon enamel I've seen in a while. That's almost a whole cusp of a tooth. That's nice. We're down there a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, yonder it is, folks. That horrible thing that's going to take away a third of the river forever. The Lake Ralph Hall Dam. I'm actually surprised we've done as well as we have on this stretch of river just below the dam. Looks like only one set of tracks in ahead of us, and we've found a couple of nice things. I just don't know that it'll get enough water to tumble once that thing is complete. Well, it's about noon, so we're going to turn around and head back to the bridge, I think. But really a more productive morning. I was concerned that this would be so trampled we wouldn't find anything. But 2 points and, nice hat full of fossils. Not a bad day at all. And who knows what we'll find walking back. There's nearly always something you miss on the way up that you find when you're on your way back. So we'll check in. Well, I'd call that a pretty fun trip. Joey, did you have a good time?
Oh yeah. Swimming, there's rocks, all the things that he loves to do.
Good deal.
Usually his deal.
Well, it's been a nice day. We really, the weather has held. It's been a perfect day for it. Hey, buddy. Well, this is what I wound up keeping. Nice little barb point. I wish it didn't have that little nick off the tip. Solid Kent. I kept that one big piece of mosasaur enamel and a few little odds and ends. Gave everything else to Michael and Joey, but honestly, way better than I expected to do today. Nice morning on the river. All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll wrap this episode up with another Indiana Smith random historical fact of the day. This is actually a favorite story of mine. At the beginning of the Civil War, Wilmer McLean owned a modest farm not far from Manassas Junction, Virginia. And in July of 1861, the first major battle of the Civil War broke out on his property. Over 400 men killed on either side, and his summer kitchen was destroyed by an artillery shell. His barns and outbuildings were seized to be used as field hospitals, and he decided enough was enough. So he moved far away from the reach of the war, 250 miles south and west to the furthest corner of Virginia, to a little settlement known as Appomattox Courthouse. And on April 9th, 1865, almost 4 years later, when General Lee sent word to Ulysses Grant that he was prepared to surrender the Army of Northern Virginia, Grant sent a couple of aides to look for a house where they could meet and sign the surrender, and they chose Wilmer McLean's house. For the rest of his life, Wilmer McLean could claim with some truth that the Civil War began in his front yard and ended in his front parlor. By the way, as soon as the surrender was signed, Grant's officers swarmed the place, offering him ridiculous sums of money for every stick of furniture in the room where the surrender was signed. And Wilmer McLean actually made out like a bandit off of what had started out as misfortune. So I guess even the Civil War had a happy ending for some people. That's your random historical fact of the day.